My name is Benjamin, aka Zico, the only Zico in China. Okay, we are here to talk on the topic why do men gossip, and I'm sitting here with my friends.
I'm Michael.
I'm Kata.
I'm Ralph.
So we're here to talk on the topic why do men gossip, because the percentage of gossip nowadays is increasing, and it seems like men are gossiping more than women. What do you guys
I
say?
don't agree with you, bro.
Why do you guys say? Why do you say that?
I don't know what guys gossip about, so I can't say anything. But I know that girls do gossip a lot.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay. From my own point of view, it's like this. Okay, first of all, what is this gossip? You understand? I think sometimes some people don't really understand. They think everything we talk about is gossip. It's not really. You said you think guys gossip more than girls. That's why I want to say I think you're wrong there.
Yeah, I mean, especially
Because
about
first of all,
guys, about guys, it's always about war, and you can't.
no, so part of those football is gossip. But the thing is that,
okay.
first of all, from my own point of view, I think gossip is about, first of all, it has to do with talking about someone else.
Yeah.
Another thing is that the person is not present.
Mm-hmm.
But what you talk about must not necessarily be a bad thing. It can be positive, it can be neutral, but it can as well be negative. When it comes to boys, I think mostly boys gossip about two things. First of all, let me say, normal, everybody knows they can gossip about girls. It's just like that. But I also think, they also gossip about colleagues. It can be football colleagues, it can be work colleagues. But the main reason I think, most of the time, men gossip is because it's to boost their ego.
Yeah, good point.
I think that's the main reason why guys gossip. Although it can be for fun or anything, but I think it's mostly to boost their ego. For instance, let me talk about when guys gossip about colleagues. For instance, okay, maybe Zico and I we play football together, and maybe I come to Ralph and say, hey, how's the match? That I say, man, Zico, man, the way he plays gonna kick, man. If I say this, it means I play better than him. I'm boosting my ego there. I'm trying to give myself a moral superiority there. So I think mostly this is the reason why guys gossip, to boost their ego. I think that's the main reason why they gossip, and then to have fun.
And also, some people really gossip, like the negative part of it, they gossip just to blackmail their fellow guy.
I think negative part mostly come to girls.
No, I saw a post of a guy. He posted something like he had some beef with his girlfriend. Then like his girlfriend now discussed the issue with her friends. Then his close friend, now went on his back and said some shit about him to that her girl.
Wow.
Then the girl still spread it in her group. So when he later noticed that, he was like, how would my close friend, my dude, why would he say such a thing against me? So I don't know if the guy really wants favor or he wants to get the girl or something.
I think that guy is supposed to be a girl. Maybe that's mistake. Because what he explained is a typical girl behavior. So I don't
Really bad.
Well, good.
No, she
I can't say anything. Yeah, I can't say anything about guys.
Okay.
It's very rare, like to be a guy like this, spreading gossips with the girls behind best friends. No, I think guys prefer to keep silent about it.
I was in a restaurant today, so I ordered for food. I was sitting. So behind me were three people. I had three voices. They were talking, but the way they were talking, I thought it was women. They were gossiping about a girl, this, that guy. I got this girl, right? When I turned, I was shocked to see there was mature men that were gossiping about a woman.
It's common, bro. It's common.
Yeah.
It's normal. It's normal.
I found it disgusting. Like, that's why I have to come up with this topic. Why do men gossip? Like, for me, I think we should be focused on something different, like trying to make a career, a book, or even football. I prefer gossiping in football, not in a negative way, but a positive way, than gossiping about women. No, it's so discouraging.
Oh, well, I don't know what those guys were talking about, but what they were talking about would depend if this actually a gossip or not.
It is.
How is it a gossip? It depends on what they're talking about. If they're saying maybe I have actually, maybe this girl was my former girlfriend, I will have something with this girl. It's not really gossip. This is not really gossip. I'm talking about my life.
Mm-hmm.
But unless I'm talking about this girl, her attributes, she's this, she's that, then it turns to a gossip. But if I'm saying I've been friends, because most things guys say is that she was my ex, I've been with this girl, I've been with her. This most things guys talk when they gossip about girls. But this is not necessarily gossip. I'm talking about myself, my life. I'm talking about myself. I'm boosting my ego, as I said before.
Yeah.
It's not. This is not really gossip. It's only when I talk about this girl and say she's this, she did that, she did that, she did blah blah blah. It turns to a gossip. So I don't know what those guys were talking about, but unless they're talking about this, then it's a gossip.
They were talking about girls. And they were
Generally, talking about girls. It's
I'm
like,
not
if
talking about
it's general,
girl.
okay.
Girl. I'm mentioning the name. I don't know how to mention, but the reason it was so.
Okay. Well.
But what in
I don't know.
this part, like a girl did something that hurts you so much, so you were discussing it with your friends. Will you call that a gossip?
No.
You're discussing it with your friends.
Yeah.
Remember,
It depends on how you put it.
Okay, you are
Yeah,
just
but
A girl hurt you. Okay, a girl hurt you, and you're seeking for advice from your friends.
kind
Something
of
like that.
advice and kind of like, just
That one
letting
is
me
different.
If
down.
I'm seeking for advice from my friend, it's not a gossip. If I'm trying
It's
to tell you
not.
my situation
It's not.
and I'm seeking for advice,
Ah.
it's not a gossip because you can still go to your counselor and tell your counselor everything.
Everything, yeah. So,
It's not a gossip.
Cancer is different because that is so.
I can be your counselor. In that situation, I'm your counselor.
yeah.
Okay, like for a friend, when you discuss it with your friend, like,
Ah.
you are just seeking for
It depends on what I have in mind when I'm talking about it.
This friend might still spread this word.
That is why we're asking.
Then that
why-
person
why
is
is
now
that gossip
gossiping.
now?
That person
Why
is
do
now
you
gossiping.
gossip?
You're not gossiping, but your friend is now gossiping.
It's different.
So
I came to
then
you and I told you
conflict
something
yourself.
about myself, like I need an advice from you. Then this girl did something to me, blah blah blah. What do you think I should do to this? If you go to tell, as I'm telling you, it's not a gossip. But if you go to tell another person what I said, then
It's
it's
a
gossip.
It's a gossip.
So now comes the question, why?
Do
Why
men
would this
gossip?
other person now
Motivation.
start spreading these words?
There's no answer for
It's,
it.
it's about
It
ourselves.
just happened.
It just
Okay.
is it about ourselves or what? Like it's a particular people because I know some guys that talk a lot. I know. Like if you tell it wasn't in my back in my country. Like if you tell him something within 5 hours, it's
Everybody
out of
will
his
say,
head.
wow.
And forever.
I think that guy should study mass communication.
We start he's a guy. We stop talking to him because we tell him the bad thing, the good thing, like he would talk to, like mostly girls. So we're not categorizing him like a woman because
No, you guys should tell him what to do. You should study.
Those kind of people will call a radio station.
You know, he has a talent. That's actually a talent, you know.
so now comes to who gossip more.
Come on, you have to ask this question.
I have to ask you guys how I did.
I
I'm
will
confused.
I'll leave that to her to answer.
Okay, I think girls gossip more because I don't even know what guys can gossip about. Seriously,
Yeah.
you're saying like girls and football and stuff, but still, I don't even know what exactly you can say. But I know what girls gossip about. It's mostly about other girls, but how? Because we're too insecure in ourselves, so we're just comparing ourselves with other girls. Like why like your crush, for example, you have a crush. And you see like your crush, give attention to the person, and you just trying to find something what your crush see in that person which you don't have, and you compare each other. That's where gossip comes from.
Some girls will be like, look at her, flat, front and back.
Yeah, and I'm just like, yeah, like just like this.
Wow.
Mm.
Oh, don't tell me that you didn't know that.
Right.
Okay.
I think men gossip more than nowadays.
Uh-huh.
Nah.
I still stand in that point
Why
because
do you say that?
I've watched videos I've experienced.
Experienced.
No.
Where?
The word is remember in African movie.
African movies.
Wait. Back those days, they used 2 women. At the point, they used 2 women to make them like they'll be the one to gossip because of that.
Okay, yeah.
But nowadays it's now men.
Because of the movie?
Not because of the movie, it's because of experience. Those are acting out of experience.
You're talking about your personal experience here, bro.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying it must be this. I'm sharing my own opinion. You
It's
guys
not in
must
general.
share. I'm not saying it must. I'm just saying the way I see it.
Maybe the guys who might still gossipers. I hope I'm not among those guys.
No, I'm saying like back. Not now, no. No, but from videos I'm seeing and things I'm seeing, I think guys are gossiping more than women now. You know, betrayal. You know, gossip is like a betrayal.
Not necessarily.
Negative?
Not necessarily. Not necessarily.
Sometimes men gossiping like in the way they're trying to look better in someone else's
Yeah,
eyes.
yeah.
That's
Not
what-
necessarily a betrayal. But let me tell you, because if I gossip about, okay, for instance, I'm still using, because the most experiences I've had about among colleagues gossip, and especially about football gossip. So if I'm talking about, I believe whatever, most things men say about other guys, they can actually talk about this in front of the guy. I believe this is just common. She's disagree.
Not everything. Not everything.
Most things, man. Really, I don't know about other people, but most things I can talk about someone, I can really say it in front of you. But maybe you're not that particular point in time, and I'm just saying
I
to
think
someone
most
else.
of the guys keep it. They don't spread it a lot.
Most
They
of the
keep
girls?
it as like guys.
Yeah, things we don't, how do I put it? Things we can say about it in front, we don't just say it to anybody. I think it's mostly like that.
Specification, but I would say that men gossip, but gossip is bad. You don't have to backbite your friend because you want to get something or you want to be better than the person. So generally, what you can say behind someone, you can say them in the front. You don't need to.
I disagree with you.
You don't need to keep it to yourself. Like it seems like you're scared of the person or something.
I think you're defining this gossip, like you're like defining just one part of the gossip. Gossip is not just it's not always negative. It can be positive. It can be neutral. So you're saying it's not good means you think all gossips are about negative stuff. It's not really. I disagree in that aspect. Because it can be positive. It can be neutral. I can be talking good about someone to another person. It's gossip. It's a kind of gossip.
It is.
But it's not a bad thing. And if the person spreads it, it brings a good image to the person. So it's gossip, but it's not bad. So maybe you see you should like point out you're talking about the negative ones. Then yeah, I would agree with that.
Well, anyway, we all have our own choice and our own point of view.
Yeah.
That's what I would say. And we're human. We say our own.
But I think you think generally gossips are always negative. I think that's your general perception of gossip.
Well,
Right.
okay. I would like you to give a conclusion. Like
And you're saying that men gossip more than women.
Exactly. I'm saying.
Maybe
Okay, got it.
yeah, it's okay though.
What's the
All
conclusion?
this gossip of a pain, especially the negative part of it. I see no reason why someone would be blackmailing another person and he's absent. It's not really good. Because when the person finds out, even if you guys are really close or friends, whenever he finds out, he might not just walk to you. Why do you say all these things? Some people will do it. Why some people will just keep it down and still pretend they don't know? But that friendship between you two, you already killed it. So no need of gossiping around. Just focus on your own thing. Do your thing. Relax.
Don't you think it's fun to gossip?
Kind of, but
I'm just playing.
What happens? Say something different.
But
Well, your conclusion.
who's gossiping more? I still believe that
Nah,
it's
not
girls.
good.
Like, from my perception, it's girls.
Okay, what's the conclusion?
Let me help out there. I don't know, you want to say something?
No. I don't know what I said.
Okay.
Okay, what I want to say is this. I don't think gossiping is all bad. I think when you're talking negatively about someone, it's bad. But I don't still expect people to keep what you feel about someone in your mind. Maybe if you know something negative about someone, you can walk up to the person and tell the person, like maybe face to face and tell the person what it is. Instead of maybe telling another person. But I think sometimes gossip can be fun. Gossiping can be fun. Especially it can be fun.
Okay.
So we are trying to be like how do I put it? Be straightforward, not hiding words like saying gossiping is bad, blah, blah. Sometimes it's fun, really. You talk about this, talk about that, but at least try not to make it negative. Maybe you can make it neutral. It's okay, maybe neutral gossip, because there's no way we can avoid gossip. It's impossible to avoid it. Let's just be sincere to ourselves. It's impossible. I believe everybody here has gossiped once or twice, even a lot of times, not even once.
Every day.
That makes us fun. Nobody is perfect.
Because
Nobody
gossiping,
is perfect.
I think gossiping is a way of like relieving yourself of stress. You know.
It's a type of communication.
Yeah, kind of communication. Yes. I don't care if you guys disagree with me, but it's normal.
I agree.
It's normal, you understand? But I'm not in support of the negative ones, you know.
Uh-huh.
I'm not in support of the negative ones, but I think generally gossip, I don't really see it as a bad thing if it's not negative. That's just my point of view.
Well, thank you guys very much. All of us have our own point of view. I will still stand with mine
Yes,
gossip.
I think you're among them.
Come on. Thank you. Well, thank you guys very much for coming. It's a very nice talk and discussion with you guys. We'll keep doing it and we'll keep seeing more topic. And if you also have another reason of why the men gossip, you can still tweet it and give your own point of view, because I know that we didn't share all of our.
I think I shared all.
You shared all.
Me, I don't really gossip a lot.
Yeah.
But the main question is why. I still don't understand why.
I said why. I think me personally, I think it's just to boost their ego, have moral superiority or something.
I
like
agree
that.
with what you said with the poster.
That's my own. That's my own.
Pride.
That's my own opinion. I don't know about it, any other person's opinion.
And
And also to have
one
fun.
more question, like,
Mhm.
why do you gossip about girls? Like, what are we talking about?
Like,
Okay.
Because I already told the story about girls, like, why are you
Say something. Say something. Say something.
no.
Say something. Come on. Come on. Bro. Say something. Say something. No, say something. Come on. Someone say something. Okay.
I'm like between two fires.
Why do men gossip about girls?
Mm.
Wow.
That's deep.
Another conversation.
It's mental.
Wow.
No, no dates yet. Come on.
Hey.
It was no date.
He's the one that said he thinks guys gossip more than girls, so he will know a lot about this.
And he says 70% of guys gossip about girls.
And he has had a lot of
And he
experiences.
is one of those
Yes,
guys
one of
who's
those guys,
in
so-
70%.
Yeah.
No, don't put.
Come on, it's okay. We understand. We understand. We understand.
Okay. Why do men gossip about women? It's because sometimes they want to feel like they have conquered a lot. Like
That word is deep.
they want to put the phrase like, I have won many battles against this woman, so like I'm now a hero. You see, like what you said before, they want to prove to that guy that.
I didn't say anything.
So I want to prove like I have made this great history, that I've conquered many women, I've broken so many girls' heart,
Master
I've
key.
won many girls' heart, and I will still keep doing it because I'm a warrior and
Whoa. Bro, you're going
Hot
deep.
baker!
Bro, you're going
What
deep.
kind of war are you fighting?
sometimes they feel like
You're going deep.
because the girl rejected them, so they want to
Get
use
back
the
at
anger.
them or-
Please, don't put this like this about
Hey,
men, because
it is my
if you
own-
continue like this, all these girls are not gonna agree anymore. When you say something, they'll be like, no, I remember what Zico
No,
said.
yeah, he's in war. He's going for war.
He's up for.
Yeah.
No, please,
I'm
please.
saying my own part of it. I'm saying what is in my mind.
Now you say this now. If tomorrow I go for her now, she think I'm gonna do this. Oh no, he just killed everything.
Okay, what is your own point?
My
Your
own point. My own point. Huh. I think because you have to praise girls, and they are beautiful.
Ah.
But,
I don't want to say
but
more.
as you said earlier, gossip's not always positive or neutral. Like,
No,
what about
about-
negative
okay.
side?
About girls is positive. Don't worry.
Okay.
You always gossip positive.
Thank you guys.
Praise
Oh,
the Lord.
okay.
Thank you very much.
I always
That's
think
another topic for another day.
what? You don't want me to continue? Like, oh no, come on. You see why I say this guy is a racist?
Thank you guys very much for coming and thank you for having a very good discussion. It's just normal. There's nothing serious. No feelings attached. For me, I just feel like it's just normal. A normal conversation. No feelings attached, nothing bad. If there's anything that hurts you, I'm sorry, but I'm just...
This part you said is going about girls. Really? A warrior.
I'm not offended actually.
I said you want to say strong words, you know. Warrior, conquer. Man, that's so deep.
So,
It's so deep.
thank you, Michael, Katia, and Rivka. Thank you guys very much, and
Thanks for
We'll keep-
inviting.
I keep on conquering.
we'll keep waiting. Thank you guys very much.
Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you.
My name is Benjamin Zico, aka Zico, the only Zico in China. Thanks for watching and keep watching. Thank you very much.